Shalom, shalom, much love, much respect. All praise to the Most High, our Creator. Big shout out to all my One Nation, One Power family, everybody else that's tuning in. Shalom, welcome, and blessings to you all. Excuse me. A couple news stories for y'all today. Hope everybody had a blessed, wonderful day on today. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. It says 22-foot golden statue of Trump to be placed where world leaders will meet for G20 summit, right? 22-foot golden statue of Trump. He said he the man. In his eyes, he said he is the man, right? Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, comes out and says the old world as we know it is gone. He says the U.S. is headed in a new direction, right? New world order. Dozens of measles outbreak hit a South Florida university, right? I just reported a couple days ago that they're trying to make everybody get this shot again, the shot, right? They're saying it's a whole bunch of germs and bacteria out there. The Nipro virus. They're saying hepatitis A and B is on the rise. Influenza. Now they're saying measles. They're trying to get everybody to go take the shot again, right? Trump to visit Venezuela. As you know, they're trying to take over Venezuela, basically the oil and all those natural resources over there. So he's making a personal visit over there. He also sends world's largest aircraft carrier to the Mideast, the Gerald Ford. This will be joining the Abraham Lincoln, which is already out there. He says, Trump says Iran and Persia are playing games, right? He also said that the military force is the most powerful it has ever been. He's saying crime numbers are the best they have been in years. And he says the economy is at an all-time best, right? Delusional. So you got another toxic spill. As you know, seems like for the past 2-3 weeks, you just been having a lot of toxic things in the air, in the ground, and in the water. You got another toxic spill. It says E. coli bacteria at dangerous levels after a very, very bad toxic spill over in D.C. It says raw sewage spills into the Potomac River, over 300 million gallons to be exact. A 60-year-old pipe broke, right? They said a 60-year-old pipe broke. Poly Market. If you guys don't know what that is, you can Google Poly Market to see what it is. But it says Poly Market pop-up gives out free groceries to over 400 people that waited in line in New York City, right? Poly Market pop-up gives out free groceries to over 400 people who lined up for this event. You know what I mean? I wouldn't eat that food. That's all I'm saying. United States Air Force to make all B-52 bombers nuclear capable. They're gonna fit them with ICBMs with nuclear warheads, right? Out there in El Paso, Texas, the U.S. military that was out there said that the Mexican cartel put a drone up in the sky. The military shot it down. Now they're saying it was just a party balloon, right? Both sides are kind of trying to downplay the story, but in in retaliation, the military deploys its laser weapon over there in El Paso, Texas. Y'all know that direct energy weapon, they call it DO, right? Y'all seen that used over there in Hawaii. That I think that was like a year or two ago, when that town, the whole town, everything was disintegrated, right? Meta platform to add facial recognition to its smart glasses. allowing users to look at someone and get information on them. Y'all know about those smart glasses where you can, tap the arm, you know what I mean? And on the lenses, it shows you basically a computer, like, you know what I mean? You can Google anything or call anybody or something like that. But now they're saying you can just look at somebody and their information will come up. It'll say who they are and stuff like that. Crazy, right? Crime numbers. I just said that. You got massive sinkhole swallows large section of roadway over in Shanghai, China. You can Google that if you want to. I mean, a huge sinkhole, right? Weather front, you got flooding and everything still going on over there in Indonesia, landslides and all that. Flooding and all that still going on in Indonesia. Basically major flooding all over there, like China and once again Indonesia and Colombia. So for your weather, you can always go over to Weather Monitor. Check that out, Weather Monitor, over on X, which is formerly Twitter. Get all the natural disasters and weather information there. A Chinaman that did 5 days of work in a factory over there set entire factory on fire after not being paid what they were supposed to pay him. They didn't give him anything. They said the building is totally damaged and over 40 billion won, I don't know how you say that, in losses. 40 billion won is equivalent to 5.7 million in US dollars, right? He said, I ain't going out like that. Y'all ain't gonna pay me. I got something for y'all. Right? So just once again, that was just a couple news stories that's going on. A lot of stuff that I was looking at is basically the distractions that they keep trying to put in our face. This Don Lemon case, this Nancy Guthrie case, you know what I mean? It's always something that they're trying to put in your face to keep you distracted, right? To keep you away from your prayer life, away from getting closer to the Most High, right? It's always something there to try to keep you stressed or talking point and stuff like that. So once again, family, just stay focused, right? Keep your mind and your heart stayed on the Father and the kingdom of heaven, right? Stay on your knees in prayer. Stay in that word. Stay on these live lessons from our elders, right? We're getting elevated more and more in the separation of the wicked, separation of the wheat and the tare is very much going on, right? So don't let Satan use you. Don't let Satan get in your head and try to sway you from what the Most High has promised and what the Most High has given you, right? He's brought us all from a mighty long way, right? And there's no time to look back or backtrack. We got to stand tall, stand focused, right? And finish this thing strong. I always say only the strong will survive, right? So keep your preps going, right? Putting up that water, that non-perishable food, wood, whatever you need to a heating source to heat your home when all the electricity and power goes out, right? Canned goods, all these things, right? Once again, our elder will be doing Purim live lesson tomorrow. He's going to address a lot of questions that we've seen about the official Big Super video that he did on the land and off-grid living in this ministry, right? The elder's going to address some of those questions. And once again, this is a ministry. This is just not an off-grid place that people, would want to come to live to. This is a ministry, right? And he's going to touch on that a little bit. If you wish to get baptized, please go to onenationonepower.com/baptism. You'll see a baptizer in your area. Just shoot them an email. They'll make sure you get in that water. Also, our elders go live every day over on YouTube. Just put a message in the message chat that you wish to get baptized. One of the moderators or the elder will see it, and make sure you get in that water right there live, right on YouTube. For all the resources and the records that the Father has given us back, you can go to onenationonepower.com/resources. You'll see all those records there, free to download in PDF form, right? All praises to the Most High. Thank you for tuning in. Pray for me as I pray for you. Everybody stand strong, y'all. Stand strong. Much love, much respect. Shalom.